Hey everybody, I'm Nathaniel Buzolic. I play Cole in the Vampire Diaries, and I wanted to make this video to personally thank each and every one of you for the unbelievable level of support that you've shown me on Facebook and Twitter. I have been completely overwhelmed by all the lovely messages that you guys have sent me, so I wanted to take a little bit of time out of my day just to say thank you personally. And I definitely am, because right now I should be cleaning the apartment. I'm currently living with Jonathan Bennett, who some of you may know that. And he left me with a whole bunch of chores to do around the place, and instead of doing that, I'm going to do this video. So when Jonathan sees this, you know why things didn't get done today. Anyway, first of all, I asked you to throw some questions at me on Facebook and Twitter just so I could answer them, and that way you could hear it from my own lips. This is my natural accent. I am from Sydney, Australia. That's where I was born and raised. Obviously Cole has an English accent. A lot of people have been asking me about the origin of Buzolic and where it comes from. It's actually Croatian. So to the Croatian fans out there, Hrvatska moja domovina. Mum comes from Split, and one day hopefully I get to see it too. So other questions people have asked me have been a lot about Vampire Diaries and have I always been a fan, and obviously what's it like playing an original vampire like Cole. So to give you a little bit of a background, I found out about Vampire Diaries probably 3.5, 4 years ago when I auditioned for it. And I came quite close to one of the series regulars on the show. Now I won't say who it is because I'm Cole and I'm very happy and blessed that I've got this opportunity. So in saying that, playing Cole has been great. Playing an original vampire is cool because you started the whole shebang, which I really like. And the character of Cole is obviously cheeky, and he brings his own dynamic to the show, and I think he's quite different to a lot of the characters that they have on there. So it's a nice touch that the writers have added to the show, and I'm lucky enough to play that. It's been an absolute blast so far. A lot of people have asked me who I like to work with most on Vampire Diaries, and I don't want to make favourites, and I don't want to sort of pick people out, but if I had to, I would definitely say Joseph Morgan. Me and Jay Morg get along great. I think he's a fantastic actor, and what he brings to the character of Klaus is incredible, and I don't think anybody else could have done what he does. So I'm super happy that he got the role, and I'm super excited working with him. Off camera, we get up to a little bit of mischief. We're currently in a development stage of creating our own show. Have you seen Vampire Diaries? Yes. Have you seen CSI Miami? Vamp Cops. We've made an offer to Jimmy Smits to play the Chief. We haven't heard anything back, but each and every day we'll keep chasing up Jimmy until we at least get a response. So stay tuned to that as Joseph and I try and make our own TV show. Some of the other actors that I've had a blast working with is definitely Daniel Gillies, my brother. A lot of people have said we look alike. I think we do. Yes, I agree. Could be the chin, could be the jawline, could be the haircut. I don't know. But yeah, he's a great guy and a really good friend of mine. Casper. I feel sorry for Casper because a lot of people have made fake Twitters of him and they just don't do his humour justice. And I found it quite amusing because he has his own Twitter now. So make sure you follow Casper Zaffer on the Twitter because he is a really funny guy and he's always so serious on the show. It's hilarious. Some other questions I've been asked is, do I have a favourite actor and or a favourite movie? And I'll answer the favourite actor one. Definitely have a favourite actor. Leonardo DiCaprio. By far. Country Mile. I think he's incredible. Absolute rock star when it comes to... someone just got a message. Absolute rock star when it comes to the acting industry, and he's so transformational, and that's definitely something I'm trying to work towards as an actor, to tell that story. But also when you start watching, you forget who you're watching, and I think you do that with DiCaprio, and it just shows in his work. From This Boy's Life to What's Eating Gilbert Grape and Romeo and Juliet. And I know when I was a kid in high school, Romeo and Juliet came out, and I think everybody wore Hawaiian shirts at that stage just to try and be cool. I tried to definitely milk the Romeo in me with the girls' school next door, which was Bethlehem in Ashfield, if some of you know it in Australia. Didn't work for me, but definitely put me on the path of wanting to be an actor. So yeah, huge fan of DiCaprio. Some of the other questions that people have asked me as well is what I miss about Australia. I probably miss the family and friends the most, and the beaches and the way of life. Australia is very laid back, and I love that. I will probably say a lot too in this, as I'm thinking and working through my thoughts. Another question some people asked was, what's it like being famous? I wouldn't know. Don't know. I would never consider myself famous, so I'm just a normal kid trying to do something in life, I guess. So it's not really something that drives me. But one thing I will talk about is that I'm very passionate about is my faith. And I'm very outspoken about it. As you can see on my Twitter, I am a follower of Jesus, and it's nothing to be ashamed of by any means. And a lot of people said, what's it like working in this industry and having that sort of faith? And it doesn't matter. It's not an industry thing. It's a world thing. If I was a mechanic, I'd still have the same faith. If I was building airplanes, I'd still have the same faith. If I was the manager of a Starbucks, I would still have the same faith. For me, it's something that I've just chosen to do, and something that I follow. And it's a very personal thing, and I know everybody has their own thing going on, but for me, faith is super important. And I think it's because we live in a world that encourages selfishness and encourages us to sort of be a little bit greedy, and it definitely puts yourself first. And the thing I love about my faith is that it begs to differ, and it speaks the opposite, and basically wants you to love on people and put someone before you. And I think that is an incredible thing, and that's what I try and strive towards each and every day. So how do I do that, some people have asked. Well, I do read my Bible as much as I can, but I've also been inspired, and I've got a really good friendship group in Atlanta of of the same-minded people, and I've been going to Louis Giglio's church, which is in Atlanta. So if you live in Atlanta and you're looking for a good church, I would definitely recommend Passion City Church. It's absolutely incredible. If you don't live in Atlanta, all these sermons are online. I listen to them online when I'm not in Atlanta, and you just have to follow the links, and that's www.passioncitychurch.com. Another question I got asked, which was an interesting one, is if I wasn't an actor, what would I be doing? Good question, because I've been working as an actor, or working towards being an actor, especially in the States, for a long time, so it's been my driving goal. But if I wasn't an actor, I would probably want to be a photographer. I've got a Canon T3i, it's a Rebel. I like taking lots of photos, as you've seen on my Twitter and Facebook. So if I wasn't working as an actor, I would probably be in some remote location around the world, taking photos of scenery, animals, something beautiful, and trying to tell a story through the lens. Possibly National Geographic. That'd be kind of cool. I'm a bit of a drifter, if you haven't noticed. So that's definitely what I would be doing. So I want to finish by doing some shout-outs. A lot of fans out there, and there's a lot of people who've asked for shout-outs. Let's not forget the Brazilians, hey? Always asking for your shout-outs, Brazil, and I love it. Absolutely love it. So I wanted to do a shout-out to Brazil, first of all, because I know I'm going to get asked, and even once I've done the shout-out, I'm sure I'm going to get a few more, but I love Brazil, and I would love to see it this year, and hopefully I will. So thank you so much for the support in Brazil. You guys are nuts, and I think it's awesome. Poland has been asking for shout-outs, and I think Monica was throwing out that torch. So shout out to Poland, thank you for your support. There's heaps of kids in the UK that have been showing so much support towards me, and they're working on some things to get me out there. Thank you very much for that. The Croatian fans, obviously, that's where Mum's from, so thank you. Not to mention the fans in France, Italy, we've got them all over, India, the Philippines, China, Malaysia, Holland, Denmark, Serbia, and let's not forget about my hometown, Australia. I know there's a few Vampire Diary fans out there. So thank you so much for your support. I hope it keeps coming, and I really hope you do enjoy the character that is Cole. I am Nathaniel Buzolic, and as always, be blessed and take heart.